Hey Scrappers, it's Vanessa here, and today I have a layout for Rosie Studios Creative Club, and I am playing with the Hello It's Me collection. I have pulled several pattern papers, and I have matted the grid. It's sort of like a coral pink pattern paper on a piece of black cardstock, or I'm going to mat it on there. I have added some green splatters. I don't have the color in front of me. If you want to know what it is, just let me know. But that is, all these papers are from that Hello It's Me collection. Just the black cardstock is not from the collection. And I am just going to cut up these pattern papers. I used the typewriter key pattern paper to mat behind my photo, which already had a white mat on it. And then I have this green stripe, and then this sort of a text with a heart cream pattern paper as well. And I'm going to tear up these two patterns. And they are going to get layered up. And then that floral pattern paper, I had that, and I didn't show it on camera, but I basically just traced a circle and cut it out by hand. I am going to distress the edges of that circle because it is definitely not cut perfect. And I rather, especially when I'm hand cutting a circle of all shapes, I typically will rough up the edges because it just tends to look better, because I can never get a perfect circle when I try to cut one. But basically, I've layered up those torn pattern papers. My circle is in the background, and this is going to make the base of my page, and my photo is going to go in sort of the center, maybe a little bit off to the right. I do believe when I glue this all down off camera, I want to say that everything moves down just ever so slightly. It's one of those things, I put everything in place and I show you on camera, sort of me building my clusters and kind of auditioning where things are going to land. A lot of times they still land in the same spot, and then sometimes things will definitely move, and in this case, I want to say when I glued it down, everything moved slightly to the lower on the page. I could be wrong. I don't have the layout in front of me, and it's been a while. But needless to say, I am going to have a cluster up here, and then I'm going to have a cluster on the bottom left. So 2 embellishment clusters going on this page, and I even pulled out some photo corners. I definitely was feeling a little bit of Janet from RTS scrapbooking. She used to love to put photo corners on all her pages, so I was definitely having some RTS vibes for this page with those photo corners. And there you see, I went and decided everything was moving too much. It was driving me crazy. So I went ahead and glued everything down. So I have that one cluster completed at the top, and then my second cluster, which is also going to house my title, is going to be here in the bottom left. The title does move a little bit, and I can't remember if that happens on camera or if I do it off camera when I glue everything down. But I am going to build this cluster, and you can see everything that I have pulled. I kind of stuck to a green color palette with black and white. Typically when I have embellishment clusters or even scrapbook pages in general, I usually like to keep it within 1 to sort of 3 colors. I think to me it's what's pleasing to my eye, and so for this one it was green and black and white, and then I do have that, obviously, that pop of like corally pink color, but that's sort of definitely the tertiary colors. I can't even say that word. That's kind of what I'm thinking of it as anyway. So I'm just going to layer up some word strips here in my bottom cluster. Its base of that cluster is 2 tags. Everything is from that Hello It's Me collection. So I'm just kind of auditioning and playing with everything. I had pulled out more than what you see right here, but ultimately I kind of got a feel for what I wanted in my clusters and put everything else away. And so this pretty much, I use everything that I had left on my desk, which I really love. I definitely have not killed this collection, and I had the whole collection. I can still make a ton of pages with this collection, but I am getting there. So there you see, I went off camera, I did glue it down, and like I said, my title did end up moving up ever so slightly. Now to finish off the page, I have these green enamel dots. I'm going to use those in the center of the tags instead of putting twine through them, and then I'm just going to add 3 enamel dots in each of my embellishment clusters. Just again, it gives that little different texture, a little bit more dimension. I did pop a few things up, but this is pretty flat overall, and so those just kind of give a little bit of lift to the page, a little bit of interest, and once this last one is down, excuse me, still photos will be coming up. I am finished on the Creative Club team at the end of the month, so my coupon code that'll get you 10% off will be good until the end of the month. You can check it out in the description box below. And with that, guys, I will catch you on the next one. Have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye.